Hey YouTube, we're gonna do some more Noita daily. God, I love this game so much. The daily run. Sometimes it doesn't put you on the daily run. Yesterday's was an absolute banger daily run. The only mod I am using is the QL mod from Latali. Let's see what's happening here. Slime potion, wand, 3 spitter bolts. I do like it when it gives me 3 spitter bolts. If it gives you 1, it can be kind of sad. See where we're at. Yesterday's run was quite the showcase. We don't have any water yet, so I do not want to go chase after gold that's in toxic sludge. Or we get some water. It's just asking for trouble. Well, led to nothing. He's stuck in there forever. There's a lot of explosions happening though, so what's good, everyone? We can find a flask before we burn to death. Slime also puts out burning, so it's not great. So we could douse this guy in water. A little bit of gold dust. These are just the things that are happening. I prefer to preserve the slime. Why? I don't know. Good practice. We're practicing our dynamite throwing yesterday. I'm pretty good at it, actually. A couple of good throws. I don't want to save this, too. So you only have 3 bombs, so... You go and throwing them around. We may bomb out some of this. This is the, very top of the zone. So did I... But yeah, if you have any requests or thoughts or comments or questions, put them in the YouTube comments below. It always starts out slow. You take the first zones so slowly, and then you blast, because you're building up power to critical mass. The first zones don't require any power to get through, or at least they should not require much power. Yeah, well, yeah, what's up, bud? Back for you. Not require much power. I kind of want this to dig, because it might go all the way through. It does, and then we can go down and get this flask. Yeah, that guy is now dangerous. I wanted to get to him before we got to the wand, because now that he has a wand, he's very scary. Jump down and burn to death, please. Alright, we sniped him on the head. Sometimes you can catch their head across like this. That was terrifying. But a really long recharge time, so maybe we could dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dodge, and dodge. Oof. And he picks a wand, terrifying. Always. Black hole wand just chilling. Into it. I'm very into it. This Berserkian push. I wonder. On one hand, I want to drink it. On the other hand, I don't want my bombs to kill me. Also, double damage. Then I can have water, and I can save the slime potion in case we find a tele potion. You know? Is it too greedy? Maybe it is. More water, please. I love slinging water everywhere. We talk about all the time in this game. You gotta sling water everywhere. We can't sling explosives currently. Speaking of slinging water on what is potentially a 10-7 wand. That thin sprite there could have 10 cooldown 10 reduction, so what? How did they die? Do you want the gold before the Hannes come back? There's a tablet just in case we need it for an enemy. Just like to explore to the right. Oof, stop it. Always fly up when you're being shot at. You'll fly over the bullets. Wow, Berserkium actually doesn't even last that long. Briefly set on fire. Again, this hit point pool isn't just for this zone. It's for this zone and potentially the next zone. So, I want to preserve it as much as possible. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Is that a bunch of gunpowder going off? Speaking of things I didn't see blowing up in my face, the barrel right there. So yeah, saving as many hit points as I can. That is not the way to do it. Definitely not the way to do it. Don't worry, no one saw it. No, nobody saw it. 345, not as good. And also just blades on it, so I'm good. Good with not. We can kick this over, yeah. What are you all doing over here? I'm gonna ask you to politely not do that. Stir it with your body, stir it up. Black hole wand already showing itself is just incredible. The no wand? Yeah. 2238, and it has bombs. Interesting. The great wand as well. Dunk myself in some water. There's a guy up here. Never like to fight up at enemies. Shooting up at enemies, bad time for everybody. Shooting down on enemies, things like that can happen. Love that. Another Stabari. Sendari. Not Sendari. Like keep well enough away so we can do things like this. You can get 60 gold rather than 30 gold from him. Hey, bud. What's going on? Oh man, you could join us for a nice dip. There you go. You're supposed to dunk yourself in the water. No, that's not dunking yourself in the water. I also don't think he cares about the blood. Also, don't go for that wand, please and thank you. Or go for the wand while I refill on water. That's fine too. Yeah, there we go. Double the gold. None of the muss. I'll take some of this blood with me. Running a little bit out of water, but that's okay. There's another one. It's not fine. Apparently it's hollowed out too by the acid spitter because he just sprayed acid everywhere. So we'll move on from that. We can come back. I'll definitely remember he's there and not get. And this won't burn me in the future. Water puddle. Grab some of that. Bomb wands and a black hole wand. Our cup is overflowing, so we'll just throw out a bomb here. We don't have any more Berserkium. It's already long since gone, but this will allow access to the top and to this. Oh, it does not allow access to the top. They access to the top and to the side because I want some of this water, but bombs don't go that far. The world generation on this is kind of jank. Another 10 gold from a Hamas. And some more water. Can't ever have enough water. Turns out the name of the game in Noita is actually just water. Water simulator. So thirsty. I do also like to remind people I put it on Q, that you can just like swap to it. One. It has made my life so much better, and you save so much more health rather than trying to scroll to it. Something like that. You're just trying to get to it while you're on fire, panicking. Press Q and just throw it down. A little bit of gold dust. Pick that shit up, of course. Everything is a resource right now, and we need all of it. Throw the tablet at this guy. I'm bad at throwing the tablet, though. I don't practice very much. Should get us into the bottom here. And some gold. Gold pouch there. Oh, I probably drop another bomb here. I'm gonna run out of level generation. This will just make exploring a little bit easier. Oh, it doesn't even go to the bottom. That's twice I'm wrong with bombs making level generation easier. Apparently I don't know how bombs go. There's a bunch of hit points, so I think where the tablet's preferred here. Oh, thank you for throwing that in my face. Yeah, I'm just bad at tableting. Okay. How we get better? We try things. Where'd you go? Tablet also counts as trick kill. Double that gold, typically. Sometimes it doesn't. There are like corner cases where it does not count. Most times it will. I hate frogs so much. Let's just throw a bomb at him. Especially the big frogs. They have so many hit points. They're like mini lumps, okay? I hate frogs. More frogs, but more money, so I'll take that. I need to not aggro these two frogs that are just sitting here. 3 frogs that are just sitting there? Man, that could have been bad. Woo. Dodging kinds of danger and then blowing things up in my face. I think... Ooh. Ditch slime potion for that, probably. Concentrated mana. That solves wand problems when wands have mana problems. You know what I'm saying? Does like 12 damage to you. Can't hit him. And the frog is still alive in the back. My unending disappointment. Sometimes get a little spitter bolt on him. Oh, good, you killed him, thank you. What is this? Oil from up top. Did find 1 heart though, which is kind of disappointing. But 1 is better than none. We'll take 25% more HP. I didn't want to take was all the damage from the frogs. What y'all doing down here? There's Berserkium here. So y'all broke the other flask that I would have wanted to have. 2 flasks broken, so part of your resources have gone to shit. So many enemies that are happy to explode everything, I guess. It's in the chest. I think it wasn't a flask. Oh. Oh, there's Matter Eater from yesterday. The wand is like kind of garbage, but these modifiers are incredible. Downward bundle, electric charge if there's electric immunity. Ping pong Lumi, my favorite. There's a Lumi drill. Let's go win the game. That chest was incredible. Drop our empty wand in case someone wants to pick it up. I want to drop the slime there, but also I don't, but also I do. Can you purify the toxic that's on top here? To make... Okay, yeah, you can. The toxic will purify before the water turns into concentrated mana. So, slime over here. Bye, slime, I miss you. We're with us so long. I don't think this will have toxic in it. Would be nice. We can drink this to solve mana problems. I am going to search to the right here just a little bit because we have more bombs still. Also, you can just hop in a portal at any time. Anytime. You do not have to fight every single thing that comes across you. You can also try to hit this ham stack. Whoop! God, there's still a bunch of them alive. The physics of killing an enemy. And still, there were more. Double it. Anytime you see a Hamas, throw the tablet on. Not get toxic here. Just put a bomb here. I'm just gonna use them up. Use your resources. So we're gonna get a bomb refresh. We've been saving them and saving them, saving them. Should we go get the orb up top? Probably not. I would say. But if anyone did, I would not begrudge them in the slightest. That extra 25 health from that orb helps early to not die to Noita in general. So I like to say in Noita, you're always like 2 steps away from death. You're always like 2 steps away from death. Like when I stepped around the corner, I just like got... The very first one of these I posted just got domed by polymorph. I was like, should I post this? I should do another one. Nah, we post all of them. It's just the daily. Post it all. Eric, practice your ham stack. It's so much gold. It's so much gold. 1,000 gold before leaving the first zone, which is not unheard of, but like for me, that's like pretty high. This idiot's still wandering around. We have concentrated mana. There's this idiot wandering around. I'm out of water, of course. The Sandari that have been around, slurping up all my water. This is where we killed one earlier. I also don't want to be on a long corridor against these guys. There's also a, there's like a spawn location. We looked at this, it was kind of garbage. Let's kick this over to get a good blast. Oh, okay, that's not a pedestal, that's just a guy wandering around. That looked like a pedestal. Underneath the like fog of war, it looked kind of like a pedestal. We can just like wait for him to come our way. I don't want to be standing next to explosives or other things, especially since we've like looked at most of the zone here. One of the things I don't have is how to exit the Holy Mountain. I have a good Holy Mountain exit. It's concerning. Oh, no, just kidding. We have black hole. It's not concerning. Picked it up so early, totally forgot about it. Alright, we've come all the way, wrapped all the way back around. We also, oh, we have Matter Eater as well, too. Okay, well. Really doesn't matter. Black hole and Matter Eater. Flask. Get to use all of our resources to the max. I don't think I will be using this wand. Like 1.5. Here. This wand was the one I was thinking about using. 2238. Like the first thing to look at. Light. This chain bolt right here, if you've never used this spell, this kills everything in the next zone because most things have 25 hit points. It also targets the lumps, so it's like targeting. This is digging in the next zone. And Ping Pong Lumi's here. Nothing can really support Ping Pong Lumi in terms of mana and then like recharge. But we'll show it off all the same. Steve's gonna be pissed here. Ooh. Extra speed and deal extra damage. Or melee immunity. I feel like boomerang spells is so good. Now, it does mean all your spells change, but it does give you extra damage. I think like, as a showcase here, we'll just take the like melee, but like, the extra damage from this is very good. The safe bet is like melee immunity here. Definitely not telekick. Just take melee immunity and be thrilled that we won't get mauled to death in the next zone. I like Lumi. I need to say I like Lumi. I love Lumi. So good. It's not bad either. None of these can like support the Lumi drill though. They just don't have enough mana on them, right? We'll be sad. It's not. We're not gonna be sad. It's gonna be fine. We now have this chain bolt. You just have to have one of them. I don't know that we'll use the other ones ever. Just one chain bolt. It's like, oh, this thing runs out of mana fairly quickly. Well, you just pick your battles. You pick your fights. What are we gonna do about Steve? I'm gonna black hole my way out of here. So set it up. All these chains up here are a huge pain in the butt. Once you knock them down. Kick them out of the way. They can like mess up your mojo. If you have anything with any amount of explosions, like even just the sparkle, get out of here. And kick this statue into Steve's head. Oh, I like to do it. I like to stand directly under it and kick it into his big dumb head. Now, we'll see if that works here. Look at that. It gives you a little shelter. You have to time the kick right or move the statue further to the right. Kick it into his big dumb head. I guess we can have this as backup. Ironically, is it this, even though it's shuffle? Might come back for the pollen wand, honestly. I just love Ping Pong Lumi. It's like my favorite spell combination. Makes you feel powerful, right? The power. This was a nothing formation. Saiyan. The other thing is we could drink concentrated mana if we were running into a ton of enemies and we need the mana for this wand, right? So just concentrated mana up. This water is turned into more concentrated mana. It's like, look, we can just fire this thing. Maybe that's what we do. Drink a ton of concentrated mana. And just go for it. Oops. Yeah, let me just do that. It'll speed up our clear because you don't have to fuck around with chain bolt. So you can also pick up more wands for having to go back and other things. I'm good at digging. Up here. Vault me back up here. We don't have a teleport bolt like yesterday. I'll keep the bomb wand with me, but I won't be sad if I have to drop it. This one, even though it's kind of garbage. And then we can do this actually. We put on this wand, right? Oh, it actually just shoots like this? That's great too. I'm into that. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Put bomb wand back on 2. Find some pain. Go cause some pain. Get some resources, right? Never had the joy of ping pong Lumi. Oh, the joy. Absolute joy. It makes terrain optional on top of all of this that it's doing right now. But making terrain optional, like I can eventually just shoot to this wasp over here, right? Terrain is optional. It sure does delete a lot of gold and other things. It sure does eat a ton of mana, but look how well this digs. It's nice. Terrain is optional now. The power that it gives you early and late even. You can get it to do an even more solid stream of it. Just, you dig through everything. Don't breathe that in, it's bad for you. I was looking to get 1 heart before I took the heal as well. I feel like that could be a formation to the left there. This big chunk here. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. Nothing. Some coal. Oh. No? Nothing? Bad. Well, that's like how powerful it is, right? You can look at anything. You just look at something and be like, I want to be in there now. We are using a bunch of concentrated mana, so keep that in mind. Get it to fire at a reasonable rate. We go which top off on some of that. Sir, calm down. Ugh. I spray myself in water constantly. Lava everywhere. Let's make it worse. Spread gunpowder everywhere. The formation. Once again, I do not like fighting up. We could get lava in our faces. We could get a whole bunch of things. Fighting up, not good. But here we are, not punished yet. It's gonna happen because I got greedy and not taking the heal. In your runs, if you're low, go ahead and take that heal. Don't be like me. Is there anything in here? I feel like one of the wands had light. This will help us look at everything. If I remember correctly, one of the wands in the mountain had light. I should grab that. Because then it allows you to look at all the formations easier. Allows for better exploration. More succinct, more complete. We'll know that moving forward. If the wand has light on it, just grab it. It's so useful as a modifier. This one, yeah. Has pollen on it, which is not needed. Oh, can you do it like this? Okay, you can take off one because it wraps. It thinks there's 2 Lumi drills, even though there's not. Get on the board up here, like wraps all the way around. I don't know that I'll need these bifurcated, but we'll throw them here on the ground along with the pollen in case I need the pollen. We definitely don't want this one, so great. Still looking for a heart before I grab that heal. Yeah, see how I can dig into things now? What's in there? Tell me your secrets. There's a mimic. Mimic bastard. I probably would have broken a flask or anything that was in there anyways. Yeah, it's like, show me what's in here. I believe I saw a wand over there. Something was sparkling, I thought. Oh, just the fire. Might have just been the fire. It's like, oh, I want to go here. Well, the train's in the way. Well, the train's not in the way anymore. Oh, good shot. A chest. A bomb. This is why chests aren't friends. They are not your friend. I should go back up. Seems like a very bad idea. That will just get me killed. We'll quickly check over here what's going on. The final like section over here. Someone like you. And the like shotgun sniper. You notice how much levitation I have and think I have more levitation than you do. I just tap on it. Get little bursts of levitation, so they'll last longer, hopefully. More water to concentrate in mana. It'll mix in the flask. I'm thinking about killing Steve in the next Holy Mountain. But also I don't have a tele wand. Oh no, that's a lot of lava. Don't get knocked down into that if you're playing the daily today. Is this a formation? It's in here. It is. And it has another mimic chest. So I'm saying how you can like look into the walls. Walls tell me your secrets. And the secret was it's a mimic chest. Again, that's 2 on the same level, which is wild. They don't happen that succinctly. But hopefully this keeps us safe from that type of nonsense. Did not that time, but yeah, there's the other one. A lava and then a blood one. Stuck on a pixel there. Okay. I just should remember that terrain is optional. We can shoot through it ourselves. We kill our opponents. I've said that a few times. Just need to remember to do it while piloting, right? That'll all burn. Honestly, if we find like a good enough wand, we will just leave probably. You just go to the next Holy Mountain. Take that heal and you can leave that heal at the top. For reasons. Still explore across the top here. So we don't get snuck up on by some hot trash nonsense. Let's use a bomb here. It'll get blocked by the gold, but it'll clear out a whole bunch of stuff. Oh no! Weird explosion comes from gold blocking the explosion. This was the wand we found yesterday. This is the literal shape. And it's an always cast. Add mana. Honestly, we'll just put Ping Pong Lumi on this and go win the game. It's a lot of nukes, and I hope in your game a NPC doesn't pick it up. We don't have immunity to that. Jesus. Am I on the correct wand? I am, before you start shooting. This was the same type of wand that we found yesterday, though. The same sprite. Always cast, add mana. Wild. That's wild. When stripping off spells and keeping your shops cleaner, stuff is everywhere. I usually pile stuff I don't want over here. Like, unless we find like more casting or other things. I mean, I guess. Let's put another Lumi on it here. And this is on a shuffle wand. This wand is shuffling that and doing that well. Seems good. I don't know what else I could want. I want to take the heal so we don't die, being greedy going into the fungal zone. This is basically case closed. Wrap it up. Just wrap it up. We done here. This wand is incredible. Like, you can just use this to dig to the final boss and kill them. I should showcase that sometime when I say that. Like, in my mind, when I say, hey, we can just go to the final boss, I probably would prefer a few more perks and some more health, but like, I believe you could do that. The way I would do it is dig up out of this current holy mountain. And then go over to the far side of where the bridge boss is, drop all the way down and start digging. Would it be really slow? Probably. Really tedious? Absolutely. But it also shows that, like, the power, or when you think you're at a power level to beat the boss, right? And that's the goal on these runs. Beat the boss. We may do a different run at some point, or I may post my other runs from stream, but the goal of these runs, beat the boss. We get like a win streak going, we get a win streak going. That's fine. We're here to have a good time, showcase fun things, beat the boss. Do you have enough power to beat the boss? And the answer is, right now, absolutely. This is another formation. And I'm digging this direction so I don't dig into the fungal zone. Again, it's not a solid stream of it, but it's still incredibly powerful. What's this? The heart is here. This is the heart that I wanted. Careful when being reckless like this, because it could get you killed. So we're going to dig into explosives, we're going to dig into big pockets of enemies. This is like a multicast wand. Freezes on here, so even more killing for our Lumi. I don't think that we need it, but I don't want a enemy to pick that wand up. That's for sure. What's over here? Water to dunk off the slime. Oh, are we at the bottom of this? Oh, we're not quite at the bottom. Not quite. Like, oh, what are you exploring for? I would like more hearts from this zone. And this zone is like very, very easy to like not take damage in. I'm not that concerned with what's happening here. Most enemies will just keel over because we have a wand that goes brrr, brrr, like that. What was it like? Not a formation, but there was an enemy here, so let me check it out. That's a formation that just has an enemy in it. Terrain being optional, we will use that to our advantage to turn out the lights over here. I like to spray some water though, so we don't land in lava later on accident. The accident being I didn't spray enough water. Yeah, this guy. This guy right here. Bomb thrower, you're fine, right? Good talk. The Telly Wand would be fun. I think I skipped most of the Frosty Zone. I think the next zone you just skip most of because you can kill most of the Hisi base very straightforwardly. Incredibly straightforward. Look into these. You have like explosions. Especially when we're shooting up. Lava can fall on us too, so be aware of the, like, don't get mad at your own, at what you're doing to yourself. Flaring from the bottom of the zone up, incredibly dangerous. The transition phase where you can't see anything. Whew. Incredibly dangerous. Just know that and own it. When it comes to bite you, just own that. Give me some water, please. No. Look how I'm bite you in the ass of like fighting up, not clearing areas, or not like clearing out this toxic. What was this wand here? I have no idea. There it is. No idea what was on this wand. Turns out it's garbage, but that's terrifying. To the fungal zone from the bottom even. Oh god. That guy is usually terrifying, but like it's not so bad. And the lumps are also not so bad because we can just do this as well too. Hide behind cover, shoot them in their face. Shoot them in their big dumb faces. But even the lumps want to hide behind cover. Oh, we didn't break this water potion. I don't know how, but you know, I'd take it. Usually that guy's terrifying. I just run. You just run from him. Don't fight him. He'll stun lock you and kill you. This is the swapper. It's kind of annoying to kill. It's also why I keep a tablet. Usually you can throw the tablet at him. Didn't want to, for whatever reason. But you can get swapped into horrific situations. One's actually pretty good, but our wands that we have are so good that it's competing against the wands we already have. And that's not good for it. We'll just put it in the ceiling so that a telemage can't take it and shoot me in the face with it. Slime egg, no thanks. Chainsaw. Now we're talking. As if I need more power. And the answer is yes, we do need more power. Why else do we play Noita if not to gain power? Because we love casting spells. Is this return or is this Homebringer? Is return? Toxic Mist is a way to kill the bridge boss, but I don't know. Ooh. This one, actually, forget everything else. This one can support, it almost can support Lumis at 10 mana per frame. Almost. You take it. Take that. I don't need the other modifiers. The freeze modifier is interesting enough, but like, it puts snow everywhere, and that's like kind of annoying. I'd find somebody for you to fight. More Lumis. Heavy spread. I think so. Usually those two heavy spreads are kind of a big deal. You can reduce the recharge on a wand significantly if you put it in the payload. We do have found a magical arrow with trigger, so we do have that as an option available to us, but I'm not entirely interested. Invisibilium potion. Gotta go. You're gonna melee me, aren't you? Go melee this idiot. We'll fight each other, please. Please kill him. Thank you. Not like spraying down the toxic with water here is a minor mistake. Telemages, always prioritize them. Whatever's happening, for the most part, just take the telemage out of here. He could pick up anything. This is good for the black holes for digging. We already have a wand that kind of supports the luminous drill. I don't really want to. We'll just get rid of the bombs then. Just take this. You can put it on the black holes and get a lot of value out of them. You don't have to be sitting here Lumi drilling everything. I'm into melee, so I'm not too concerned with all of them spawning. That guy, that was not good. He threw a tele flask too immediately. That guy jumping down and grabbing the wand. I should have put the wand in the ceiling when I set it down. Also threw a tele flask, which was very kind of him. We are over here because that's where my cursor was. That's why this place is incredibly dangerous, right? Never be complacent while you're here. Put wands in the ceiling, fight things from top to bottom. I didn't clear this top to bottom, so that's why we had a guy jump down on us. Is he dead? Or is he still over here? Wow, that telly was kind of far. He's dead. The enemies are always wandering around, so... Yeah. If you ever need ambrosia, honey, and diamonds are ambrosia. Got hit by a blinding mage. You don't really want to be shooting this like this because you could hit a flask or something, right? This water potion go. It's bombs, but it is electricity. It's kind of scary. Tons of resources today. This is kind of an incredible daily. This is a ton of resources, and you can get to them because you have infinite digging. Like you have black holes, you have Lumi ping pong, you have access to so much. What's this? Okay, carrot looks like levitatium. The first portion of the wand clears this a lot better than the later portion of it, because it's a solid. That's some good digging too, but I don't know that I care. Chaotic polymorphine, I also don't care. This is why we clear from top to bottom. Why are there so many enemies? Because we haven't cleared top to bottom. Man, these wands are actually really good. And the resources are really good. That's a third heavy spread that has been found. I don't need it, but... Whew. This could be ambrosia down here that I ignore and die with. Everyone can laugh. How many times have you died with ambrosia? Oh, unstable telly. Okay, well, I'll take that. Pour it in the hourglass of the QC base. Why are you still staying here? I want to find a heart. One more heart would be incredible. But I also ask myself that question, why am I staying here? What resource could we possibly need that's worth taking more hits for? And it's like long-term health gain. Looks like polymorphine, but it might just be slime. This is pheromone. Ooh. Always interesting. It's more interesting when it's your starting class because you can sell wands in the shop. One sell for the early wands sell for, well, it's 200 per level, but the early ones are level 1 wands. So, you know, like where do you get the best wands from? You get them from Tiny. Gives you level 10 wands. More specifically. Well, why would you want to sell that? Well, you wouldn't, but the early ones selling for 200 is fine. I think there used to be an exploit about selling wands. I'm stuck. I'm also looking for teleport. Oh my god. More black holes. I guess I dropped this wand for the black holes. Now I'll have 3 black holes, and I'll have accelerate on them. Won't have to worry about really anything in terms of digging. Haven't found ambrosia yet. Haven't found another heart yet. Found 1, I believe, in this zone. Oh yeah, that can happen. Swappers exist. That's why the zone's dangerous. The mages exist. He swapped me into a bunch of enemies that could have killed me. That could have been death right there. Probably go to the fungo zone though. Ooh. It's one of my favorite modifiers. And you're like, why is acid trail one of your favorite modifiers? You put it on a spell that doesn't go away. It'll just create tons of acid. Like we have black holes and other things. Like this is like we have black hole at home, so we don't need acid trail now. But that's why I like acid trail. We could use that. It's very good at digging down. Also a great way to kill Master of Masters. If you put like a what is it, dormant crystal, it'll just sit there spewing acid. Great. 2 of the golden orbs. The explosive boxes have a lifetime in which they can last, and they last a while, and they're very good, but they also get destroyed by the acid, so not as good of a choice. This is pheromone? I want a pheromone potion to get the like healers to heal me in Hisi. Not that I care. Don't know that I care. It's a pouch. I also don't know that I care, even regardless of like what's in there. Right up, please. Yeah. Just squiggle my character around if you ever get stuck on a pixel. Alright, there was no other heart, which is fine. Well, we have lost some health. Might be a heart in here. What's going on in here? No heart. Okay. Have a heart game. No? Okay. That's fine too. You've given me enough. We have an always cast add mana. All the resources we could possibly want. I'm not taking freezing with me, which maybe is a mistake, but... We can do this. Oh, if it makes it cast faster. Makes it cast Lumi not as much, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. No 5. I don't think we're doing that. I've not activated Steve yet, so. No 3, we'll keep this. We can have black holes here. Actually, we can have the speed up here. Probably worth more than the black holes, honestly. No telly yet, though. Freeze. It just makes Steve easier. Because you'll freeze him eventually. And you know, we could take these other things, but not having to deal with Scott, I'm good. We're good. They don't care that I'm messing up the place. Ooh, acid cloud. That's fun. You put acid trail on acid cloud. Boom. Acid. I don't want with any of this. I don't know. That matters. The thing I really want is like teleport bolt to move around more. But I don't think we even need that. Some people kick the statue before firing off black holes. Freezy on. Fine. Basically, I'm not going to spend much time in this zone because we have enough power. But like, you could spend a ton of time. And what's missing here? It looks like a flask got broken. Which I'm fine with, because there's... Flask being broken is fine. A wand being gone, not fine. My biggest problem with this zone. Also going to be freezing all the water, which is, you know, not great, but here we are. I want to go to the far right-hand side of the zone. There's an ambrosia effect happening. So what y'all doing? You break my ambrosia flask? They sure did. I need it to dry off of them so we can fight them. They broke my ambrosia flask. X. They still get frozen while ambrosiaed. I don't think we go over there. I'm good. This formation right here could have a hidden heart. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Look out for these. Your cursor will say plus max HP instead of saying like the item that it is. It could be coal, it could be snow. In the previous zone it could be coal, but here. So there can be hidden hearts. Watch out for that. Hey, Telly. Hooray, we're in. What is this, a fire potion? With the robots here, you can like shoot the explosive, number one, and number two, shoot them as you keep flying. Always keep flying. As they rotate, they won't shoot you. You're like, oh, I have no problem with those. Well, if you peek up over and go back, they'll keep shooting you. So that enemy was dangerous. The lightning could have gotten us. So be careful. This is why we don't like going up. That one's like kind of dangerous too. Up here. Why do you put it in the ceiling? Why do I put it in the ceiling? So that enemies can't reach it, hopefully. It's never a foolproof. No 3, so you can't actually cast that really all that effectively. The light lets us look in here as well. Haven't done a good job clearing, but we're trying. Somebody has a wand. Terrain is irrelevant to us, and we have light, so just shoot through. Wand is not all that dangerous, but let's put it up all the same. Levitatium potion. I'm probably good. In these snow packs as well, there can be propane. So shooting into it, be careful as well too, because propane can explode in your face. In your face. And that is not pleasant. There's a wand room over here that you can dig down to. We have the sufficient digging with our primary damage wand, or we can just use the black holes. We're gonna go back and charge up, so choose this. Take one of them with us. Maybe take both. Maybe we don't want even want the telly bolt. Just very slow. Speeds up nicely. These wands are chonky. Crit on, just crit in general. I mean, we probably throw it on the like Lumi, but. What's this? Chainsaw and telly and lightning and other things. I wonder. I like chainsaw, I do. We haven't found any doubles. Is like one of the interesting things. Is usually you find like doubles. That last one we had triple, but it was like a spread. Like interesting. Already had a teleport bolt. Probably Probably doesn't go on this wand, to be honest, but has such high recharge. Terrible. Do I have any other wands that exist down here, or would I have to dig back up for them? I do. These are terrible, though, I think, as well. Yeah. Even worse. Oh, that you can view the other one. I don't need any of those. Why did it grab my flask? I couldn't tell you, but here we are. Probably because I clicked on it. Okay. This one's actually significantly better. It's still bad, but it's significantly better. It's going 1.5. This clicks happen all the time. Forgive yourself for them. It's okay. We could bemoan it and other things, or we could just go find another flask. So let's just go find another flask. It'll be fine. We have significant digging with our black holes and even with Matter Eater. So just go find more. I did not take the heal, which I think I will. And then we'll just go to the next zone. Don't know that I'll need these black holes, so we'll just put them up. Won't need these. Don't think I'll need these spitter bolts, but they can come in handy. Definitely won't need the lightning either. If that's happening, we just put this on this wand. Okay. One of the things we could do is go fight to the left, but also I just want to leave this zone. There's like an ambrosia puddle here or something. I don't really want to fight and lose a ton of health to. Did I really not pick up the heal again? My brain, it's broken. After I broke the flask, just flew directly over it. Take the heal first. There's a spitter timer here as well too, which is actually interesting. I'll take it. We can also go get the triplicate. I don't think we're going to be doing much with it. Not the triplicate bolt, but the triple. That's on a wand over here. Oh, hello. Speaking of, like, wandering into enemies. There we go. I don't have to wander into enemies. You can just do stuff like this. There's no swapper mages here. Earthquake, that could have been exciting. They fired it. You know? A chunk out of the ceiling. It was this one. As disappointing as the wands in this room are over here, like, they can have resources on them that you may want, so I always like to go for them when you have sufficient digging. I also kind of just want to, like, leave this realm. Take me to the base. Anyone want to fight? Everyone wants to fight. Yeah, everyone wants to fight. Because we have light, we can see through things, right? Not the highest of damage wands, but there should be a CEO in there, and there is. Anytime you see this, like, ice formation, there's going to be what's called a CEO, and he spawns other things. There can also be a formation here that helps resources. Usually it's flasks that spawn there. More ice. This is the third time we have seen The third time we've seen Freezy. So. Lots of ice. Make the world frozen. I'm just gonna leave. We out of here. We outie. We don't have Steve to contend with, which is nice. Just even switching over, it's like, it seems like such a waste. Put these here. I'll come back from later. This one is terrible. I don't know that I would want these. You can kill the alchemist with fireball thrower, but it's not very good. I prefer they kill the alchemist in terms of like one giant explosion. We had electricity earlier, so here's electricity weakness. The weaknesses don't stack, but it'll be fun. What is really good. The add mana one though. Add mana is such an irreplaceable thing. Oh hey. Speaking of electricity immunity, we can go back for electricity and do electricity stuff. There's so much you can do with this particular scene today on the daily. For us, we're just gonna go find the shop. We're gonna throw Telly in, then I can put water in a flask. I don't have a water flask, I threw it away. Just slice up the whole place. Breakfast abandoned. Also immune to electricity, so things exploding into electricity don't hurt us. Along with the lamps. Oh, how do you always get such good runs going? You know what? Just play the first two zones so slow. Okay? Have a water flask. Well, stick my head in the ceiling while I'm on fire, right? Because there's snow here. This one is pretty okay at keeping alive the heat-based healers, but I've been racing forward pretty quickly. Not really paying that much attention. Like, not great. Probably slow it down. Just a touch. Is it healer? Goodbye, healer. That was a second healer. Marker. Add. No good for this. Put it out in our workout area in the gym. Make her go to the gym for food. Awful lot like making her work for it. Oh, cool. The shop is on this side, so I get my water flask back. Also, hello, Heasy Healer, my favorite. Just drilling shot. Drilling shot is hilarious. Not today, but he sniped his buddy. Thanks for that. He killed Steve. Okay. One of my buddies calls it Healy Dan. You killed Healy Dan. How could you? Not concentrated mana. Throw this in here. This is any of the teleportadium. It'll create a portal for what's called the eye room. The room has like 8 spells on the ground from your whole list. So, could be anything. Could be anything. Now I get to have a water flask again. Thank you very much. This is the eye room. Welcome. Toxic to acid. Wild. More drilling. Oh, I don't have to pay for drilling shot. I don't think we'll use it. We got some glim glams. I have never actually fired Omega Whitehole, but we have unlocked it. So I guess we could fire it, but also, does it kill us? The answer is, I don't know, maybe. I don't have it on the progress here. It has been unlocked, but I've never fired it. Tentacular, Rainbow Glimmer, Slime Ball. Eh. Interesting is, I kind of want to grab this double as well. I would prefer a double spell for this, like, nonsense of a monstrosity of a wand that we're firing, but... You know, that's okay. No. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. I have to drop down. I've never had that happen before. Yay, we got our flashback. We're also going to come down to the anvil, drop the broken wand on the anvil, and that is how you... I was going to kick one of these fish here for getting Healy Dan to heal us, but just careful here. It'll be fine. I know he's going to like come from one direction for the most part. They mostly won't come from the top, but like should watch for that. And we just... Anything that would have been in that direction, not in that direction anymore. We don't fire off any propane tanks into our face. We have digging from afar. With propane tanks. Running out of things. Not paying attention. Falls to what could have been his death. That's why it's like not all that much damage, but it is fun and safe. Please don't pick up the wand. I'll have to kill you. Thank you. Have to kill him. Could have probably frozen the wand in the ground. We're gonna think about, you know, minor things that could have been better. Frozen that in the ground with my wand. This would support a Lumi, right? Yeah. Let's take this. Then maybe we can have a more consistent wand. It has 700 recharge. Caboose. We're not immune to freezing vapor. I don't believe there's any way to be immune to freezing vapor. Stop walking into it. Just walking into everything today. Oh, I have a little bit of power? I don't need to pay attention anymore. That one could be very good. I think it's a no shuffle. But yes, shuffle. And it's all white holes. Alright, let's just go finish this game. Holy moly. Okay. A lot of white holes. The good thing about white holes, it pushes things away from you as well. We can get a heal from Healy Dan. The other thing is we can put this on this wand and then you sometimes use like more of a burst, right? Like this, you get more of a stream. Your damage is way up. Also healing bolts in here. Take it with us, I guess. Downward bundle. Hey, your food like out there. Get it right now. I'm not keeping you from food. The other thing is like looking at this, the 700 here. Put like a Lumi on it. Doesn't have enough to like ping pong Lumi. Now it does. Dude, this is about how much you need. However many frames your game is running at is like 10 times that. These each cost 1, right? But it outpaces it a little bit. We're doing this nonsense up here with all of this. It's just randomly selecting a whole bunch of nonsense on here, which is fine. I'd prefer probably this one for like consistency's sake, but whatever. I guess speed up the white hole. Oh, it doesn't have enough mana. No, sometimes it'll grab the modifier, I guess. The mountain, we haven't even looked yet. Didn't even bother to look. Phasing makes healing yourself hard, but it also means you don't get polymorphed as often. Also kind of annoying. Trick blood money, eh. Stainless star, eh. We are stained all the time. We throw water on ourselves. We don't have like a ton of immunities. I'm gonna roll it. Tinker with ons ever and unlimited spells. This gold one you're not looking at, but as soon as I find a new wand, we can just like tinker with it, right? I love tinker with wand. It's everywhere. Watch out. Gods look the other way. Yeah. You're goddamn right they do. Look away, gods. Look away. I am the god now. Or melee immune, so none of these actually pose any danger. Looking for other things that would pose danger. Melee immunity, most of the jungle things does not pose a danger. Swapper mage is like kind of scary. Butcher mage is kind of scary. Apparently there's toxic everywhere. I still like to clear at the very top of the zone, right? This is our motto. Don't get snuck up on. And then also we're making enough snow for everybody. It's like Christmas. Christmas time again. Can we just put out the Halloween decorations? I know, but it's Christmas time now. Don't go too crazy that you catch yourself on fire. Come on up here that I want to see. Yeah, we have so many white holes, it doesn't matter. This is what you would put the acid trail on that we saw before. There are many ways to build many wands, right? Get through the game. I'm just using Lumi because I love Lumi. We love Lumi. Get a lightsaber gun. Gun saber, if you will. And if you want, that's fine too. Gun saber. What up, B? Come talk. A melee immune, so his mouth that does like 800 DPS does not even hurt. Projectiles from him hurt, but this one is great. We're gonna put all of our black holes on this. We also are gonna put LARP on it. Think it can afford it? Yeah, sure. So now we have even more black holes traveling even faster. This double also is much better on here. Instead of having the 10 degrees. So more power. We stay in the jungle, get more power. No, we just leave to go win the game. We literally don't fight anything else to go win the game. Why would I open myself up to dying in the vault or the Temple of the Art when we could just done? We don't need to. We don't have to bother. None of these things matter either. We'll take this guy in case it does matter, but here's what I was talking about. So from going from degrees of spread, now it just does two of them at the same time. It's great. It's not spreading it everywhere like this was with like +10. It's not like that was everywhere, but spiral shot, venomous curse, explosives. This is the dragon wand, by the way. We have just so many black holes, we just go straight to call me. Oh, how can you do that? We can do this and this. If you cast a white hole and a black hole at the same time, they will cancel each other out. Black holes pull in while the white holes push out. Oh. Just keep that in mind. Look at this. Look at this. 19. We're not all full stack times 3, but we can go do that. This one's good too, even though it's a yes one. Alright. Fill up our water. Stack up. 19 times 3. Almost 60. It's like 57 casts of black hole. Or, you know, really good digging. Like, well, how do you best utilize this to go to the boss? If you go the far right to the zone, look it up on the map. Noita. Run fast. .stream. Yeah. The far right of this zone and straight down will take us. We don't have to fight anybody. We're done fight. Oh, we can also... We have Tinker with Wands everywhere. Actually, a horizontal path this right now until we get all the way over there. So that when you fire it, it just goes on this path. You don't have to worry about aiming because it just goes on a horizontal path. I feel like there's a vault down there being scary. And you're like, I don't need you, vault. We have other things to do. Alright. It does extend past over here to like this edge. Because we have Tinker everywhere, we don't have to worry again. Take this off. It's back. Oop. That's not exactly the edge, so let's try again. This is a fungal zone, so we don't want to fuck with that. And straight down, please. Oh yeah, you have to switch back to the wand every time you want to fire it with the modifiers. Why is there a big pile of gold here? What? Seen that before. I'm also good with continuing to go. Let's go. Without the modifier, it makes it like a little tighter, but I don't know. I like the... This is the boss down here. Just ignore him. We don't fall into the lava too, because like we might be over the lava. We're not. Oh yeah, this is still the laboratory. Lost focus from looking at the map briefly. But it does tell me that we have found Colmy. Bust in for a perk. Take a quick look. Look-see. Little concentrated spells for the road. I think I'm gonna die to is projectiles from Colmy, which we're not going to, but this is the way that we die, is like projectiles from Colmy. In case anyone wanted to know, the placates are here and other things, but this was the run. You can just ignore all of the vault and ignore all. You do not have to go into those places, especially when you get wild stuff like this. We only had this many, like look, we only used this many black holes to do it. So you could back up, grab spell refresh, and go again, but yeah. Run. This Colmy only has a shield, so you can freeze him and kick him if you wanted to. Kick him, it does a ton of damage. But because he doesn't have the extra orb, he doesn't reflect any of it, so it's even easier. His whole body crumbles because it's like frozen. Make a mess. Thanks for joining me today. If you're hearing my voice, we always watch the credits around here. I'm going to let them run. I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time.